I'm out here in the Forest Reserve, just chilling. One of the things I need to go see a psychiatrist because I have ADD. I'm starting the show. I'm starting the show kind of early. I did the show, and I had 6 minutes to, whatever. I got 6 minutes to play before the show actually starts. So the show was started, but it's gonna start again, if that makes sense. And so I came out here to the Forest Reserve just to relax. I was gonna show you some water, but the water's over here. I may show it to you, I may not. But I really just show you the prairie and just shut the hell up, because that's my problem. I talk too much. My mind just the chatter. My brain cannot stop. I had trouble meditating. That's why one of the main things I need to do in 2017 to lose the weight. These are the goals: to lose 30 pounds and keep it off, 20, 30 pounds and keep it off, 30 pounds, 35 pounds, and keep it off. And man, that sun is bright, but it's beautiful. And to double my income and become self-employed. That's the goal. But my problem is that one of the things I need to do is a challenge. It's to meditate, be quiet, be still, either in the house or out here in the Forest Reserve or by the lake or whatever, and just take a few minutes. Some people do an hour a day. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. I got to start with like 1 minute of quiet time, reflection, and meditation. And there's so many gurus on the internet, and they say the same thing in many different ways. But one thing I have to do is try to find the positiveness in every aspect of my life, your life, of life. Because bad things happen, but most days are bland and mundane. And if you go through the day, it's going to be something that irritates you, makes you upset. But trying to find the positiveness, because I'm the kind of person that sees the glass half empty versus half full. I got an attitude problem, I get it. But for me to become wealthy, millions of dollars, and travel the world, and all these little dreams, and all the things you want to do while you're living, to accomplish all of that stuff, I have to start being a little bit more positive, or see the positiveness in everything, and good things will hopefully happen. I started, I do a lot of stuff, but it's getting better. It really is getting better. As I get older, I get wiser and get better. So what I need to do is just relax, and before the show starts, show you some prairie, and shut the hell up and go into the meditation. Yeah, shut up, Mark. Old talking Mark. I love it. Quiet there for a second. What I have to do is adjust the camera to and adjust the camera, make it look just right. Then I can, hold on here. Okay. We're getting there. The show is about to start. We're going to do a little adjustment. I got to adjust the wall just right. That ain't too bad. Can you see? Like you see, you never know. Okay, looks okay. All right, we'll see. Okay, I think hopefully this is hopefully we're ready to go. It's showtime, the last show of the year, and I'm gonna take me a break. You know, every year we have the same goals. Nothing is things change all the time, but they have the same goals every year. At the beginning of the year, 2016, going in 2017. Wow, had the same goal. I want to double my income. Become self-employed, double my income, and to lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds, and keep it off. Here we are. The year is over. Woo! Next year we're going to do, in fact, we're going to get it done next year. Well, I gained so much weight 2016, 2015. I went to like 220 pounds, something ridiculous. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And so I lost maybe about 15, 16, 17 pounds. I haven't gotten over under 200 pounds yet. I'm like 205, 203 and fluctuate. But I like to eat. I was setting up the camera, and I'm in the bedroom, the back room, if you will, the back room, the house, and there's some fried chicken. I have some, well, it's really baked. It's long. I got some chicken ready for me. It's on the stove now. I had a piece before I started the show. And I'm going, this is in the morning. I got it this morning. I want me some chicken. At some point, I'm going to be a vegetarian, or I will eat very little meat. I want to be a vegetarian of some sort, a vegan of some sort, or let's say 1 month or 1 week I'm going to be a vegan, okay? Then I go back. But I'm going to stop, as I get older, I want to stop eating meat. Or I eat it very sparingly. Sugar, like a cake on a birthday, somebody else's birthday, sugar very sparingly. As you get older, you can't eat. I have to change to eating. But I got some fried chicken waiting for me. It's going to be good. I had a piece earlier. It was all. Okay. I can talk about fried chicken and my goals all day. Y'all don't hear about me. Let's hear about the community. Chicago, the black Chicago, is still imploding. We know that. Like I tell people, when I was born a Negro. Well, African Americans were called colored. We were called black when I was in kindergarten. And now we African Americans in another 30, 40, 50 years, definitely 30, 40 years, will be Americans of this much sub-Saharan African, and this much Irish, and this much Chinese, and this much Asian, and this much, which is cool. Things progress, time marches on. Also, when I talk about my goals, in 2017, I have the same goal. The same basic goals, is to become self-employed, double my income, and to lose 30, 40 pounds and keep it off. I need to get down to the first 195, then 190, 185, 180, and slowly go down. And at some point, I like to get down. As I get older, I'll be like, hey, that's so skinny, not big. Like Bill Clinton, he was really puffy when he was older. Now he's lost a lot of weight. He had heart trouble, so he's lost a lot of weight. So he can live to be 80, 90 years old. Does that make sense? We don't know. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You just do your best. You do the best you can. So as I get older, I need to be not as heavy. I don't need to be 203 pounds, whatever I am right now. I need to be like 173 pounds. I need to lose like another 30 pounds. And keep it off for life. Slowly, gradually. And that's why I have to stop eating the sugar, the carbohydrates, the junk food, the corn chips. I love that stuff. And I need vegetables. Oh my God, I hate vegetables. We're gonna get there. Those are the goals. Because we know why we're gonna get there. You're gonna achieve your goals because whatever thought plan, goal, or ideal that you hold continuously in your mind must inevitably come into your reality. That was from Brian Tracy. It's true. Sometimes it takes a while because you just be. I have ADD. See, I want to achieve my goals next year because I'm going to see a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or somebody. Some soothsayers. There's so many gurus on the internet. There's plenty of gurus on the internet, and I met a few of them. In fact, I want to talk about one in a minute. Let's go into gurus. Let's go into gurus. Let me go over here and go into the gurus then. Let me go over here and go into the gurus. Have my props and stuff out. This is
I was gonna do this in the first part of the show, but see, I have ADD. That's one of the things when I go to a psychiatrist or psychologist, not a psychiatrist, they give you drugs. I don't want no drugs. Psychologist, social work, whatever. I know I need to be diagnosed with ADD because I had trouble reading books. I have trouble concentrating. I can't get nothing done because I was like, I got a bunch of other problems. I'm probably depressed, lonely, crazy. I got all kind of issues. And guess what? You do too. And if you don't, you in denial. We all got issues. We all got stuff we working on. And it's a lifelong process. Some of us never get over these issues. You just have to take it one day at a time and manage some of these dramas. So I was going to talk about This Is War, the lyrics of War, the old War song, the old 70s band. And it says, tell me, why should I go through these changes? Think about that. But they don't see the urgency that this is an emergency. So make it heard. Deliver the word. If I could sing really well, I could sing the song. But go online. Look up Deliver the Word by the group War. Go online. You'll see the song. And there's some very good lyrics. And I'm going to talk about that. I was going to talk about that now, but let's talk about that at the end of the show. I was talking about gurus and achieving my goals and whatnot. Here's Tony. I'm reading Tony Robbins' book. I've met Tony Robbins twice. Long story. Good guy. And I listen to the guy, but see, I read these books. You think I'm going to read the whole damn thing? Hell no. I skim. I have ADD, so I skim a couple pages here, a chapter here, and I can't do the whole book. My brain is, and I started at the back sometime and work my way forward because I'm just, a backwards person. And so Tony Robbins cool. He has a bunch of gurus on the internet or whatnot. There's a bunch of gurus on the internet. And so, but the point is that even if you meet the gurus, and I met a bunch of these gurus, you still have to do the work. You still have to do the work. Like this book called Money. See, there's some money up here too. This book called Money. And see, I'm looking at money. This is money here. This is about, what, $400 of money. I'll talk about that later. And the point is that, but I'm coming from looking for money with a lack consciousness. And I have to stop this I need money. I want money. But I'm coming from a lack consciousness, and I have to stop that. So when you can read these gurus, you read these gurus like, Tony Robbins or whatnot, and all these people, but you have to apply what you learn. And that's my problem. I have, something like half of your life, maybe 40% half your life, you have no control over it. This is what the gurus say. But 50%, 60%, you do have control. And a lot of it is you have to put some effort. You have to take some action steps, as they say. But also it's about attitude because you attract stuff. Like I have this money out here. These are like, I got these from the bank. Long story. I get these $100 bills from the bank. Where's the other one at? I had 3 of these bills. I'm going to probably give some of these away, if not all of them, because I don't donate money the way I should. But I started to as I got older, to release the money. Not that I'm going to get it back and all that kind of stuff, tenfold and shaken down and crushed up, whatever the Bible says. But the point is that this money I'm going to give it. Here's money. The money's here. The money's there. All the money I need, the millions of dollars I want, the $1 million you want, the $10 you want, the $100 you need, it's there. If you don't have it, or I don't have as much as I think I deserve, because it's my attitude. Also, I'm not providing a product or service that's going to bring, there you go, book of money. See, money. You have to have a product or service that's going to bring, people are going to pay you. When you're trading hours for dollars on a job, or you have whatever you're doing, you have to have a product or service to the marketplace, and that's how you get paid. Or also you have attitude. The money's there. I know I could have made a lot more money if I had a better attitude. If I had an attitude of gratitude. This is something I'm going to work on when I go to psychiatry, work out my problems. An attitude of gratitude.